Hey guys, Unrivaled here. Thanks for stopping by. In this video, we're going to be taking an early look at AEW Unrivaled Series 8. Unrivaled Series 8 are due to be released any day now. They're scheduled for late January, and they often come in a week or so early, so they could be coming anytime this week or the following week. So I figured it would be a good time to have a quick look at Unrivaled Series 8 before we get them in hand. The first figure from Unrivaled Series 8 is Chris Jericho. The first thing I'm going to say about this figure is finally we get a Painmaker Chris Jericho. This figure has been wanted for such a long time, dating all the way back to Unrivaled Series 1. A lot of people were hoping that the Chris Jericho in Series 1 would be the Painmaker Chris Jericho. That wasn't to be, but finally, Painmaker Chris Jericho is here in Unrivaled Series 8. The figure comes with an awesome black and red look leather jacket, hat, obviously the Painmaker face paint, a painted on inner circle t-shirt, which personally I'm not that fond of. I much prefer cloth t-shirts, and the same goes for the scarf. This figure comes with a plastic scarf, akin to the metal Chris Jericho scarves we used to get back in the Elite line. This is Chris Jericho's 7th figure from Jazzwares in the AEW line, 8 including the rare figure that Series 8 also includes. Comparing this figure to the previous Chris Jerichos, we can see that it has the same face as Series 1 but with just that Painmaker paint applied. This figure also features leg pieces that have now been used 3 times in the AEW line. They were used in Series 6, again in the Amazon exclusive gear pack, and then once again here in Series 8. The next figure we're going to look at from Series 8 is Jon Moxley. This Jon Moxley comes with black combat pants with that orange Mox logo sprayed on one leg, and it also comes with a leather jacket. In the early images of this figure, a lot of people thought that the jacket Moxley had here was the same jacket that we got with Sammy Guevara in Series 4. However, that isn't the case, and this is a brand new piece. My overall impression on this Jon Moxley figure is that it's basically the same as Unrivaled Series 5, but with a new paint job on the trousers. I don't really have any problems with that, but it does feel a little bit lazy on Jazzwares' behalf. So if we compare this Jon Moxley to the previous Jon Moxleys, we can see that it actually has the same face scan as the Unrivaled Series 5 Moxley. And the trousers that they've used here in Series 8 are the exact same trousers that they've used in Series 5 and again in Series 2. This time they've been painted black as opposed to the camouflage design. And with this Jon Moxley, I don't think it's better than the Series 5 Moxley or the Series 2 Moxley. I still think Series 2 Moxley is my favourite. With that being said, I still welcome another Jon Moxley figure into my collection. Up next, and making their AEW Unrivaled debut, is one half of the Best Friends, Trent. Unfortunately, the first thing that comes to my mind when I see this Trent figure is the fact that Trent has only just recently had a completely different change of look. He very recently cut all of his hair off and actually wears new gear, so this Trent figure could be perceived as being a little bit outdated already. The figure comes with the leather jacket with the signature question mark on the back and a black headband that Trent often wears. The paint detail on the trousers come in blue and yellow with the spiral on one knee pad and the illustration of Bill Murray on the other. Overall, I'm a fan of this figure. I always think it's good to get a brand new face in the line, and I think the likeness is definitely there with this figure. Up next is another debut figure to the line and the other half of Best Friends. It's Chuck Taylor. Chuck comes with matching gear to go with the Trent in this series, allowing us to have the perfect Best Friends. The accessories we get with this figure are a vest and 2 elbow pads. I'd like to point out that I'm kind of happy that we actually got real elbow pads with this figure. Recently they've been giving us figures with painted elbow pads or painted knee pads, and I'm really not a fan of that. So to see actual elbow pads return is a huge positive in my opinion. Overall, I have absolutely no issues with this figure. I'm really excited to get it, and it's probably one of my favourites from this series. Up next in Unrivaled Series 8, it's freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. To be honest, there's not much difference between this Orange Cassidy figure and the Orange Cassidy we got in Series 3. The major differences here are the t-shirt design and the elbow pad that comes with the figure. When looking at the Series 3 Orange Cassidy and the Series 8 Orange Cassidy side by side here, it does kind of look like the Series 8 Orange could have a slightly lighter shade of blue to his denim jeans and jacket, although that could just be the images, and it may not indicate there's actually going to be a change between the Series 8 denim and the Series 3 denim. Other than that, there isn't really a great deal of difference between the two figures. What I will say is, the Series 3 Orange Cassidy is a fantastic figure, one of my favourite Unrivaled figures to date, so if you missed out on that figure, now's your chance to finally get an Orange Cassidy figure in your collection. Moving on, we have Chris Statlander next. For me, and my opinion, this is the best figure from Series 8, hands down. I really enjoy figures that are bright, vibrant, have lots of flashy colours, and this figure certainly has all of those things. They really smashed it with a face scan. The likeness on this figure is incredible. Another thing I really like about this figure is the strapping on the left leg. Those straps are actually moulded onto the figure, and they're not just painted. I think that's a really good touch and a really nice detail that Jazzwares have incorporated into this figure. This is such a good debut figure for Chris Statlander, and a must-have for any collector.
The next figure we're going to look at is the 1 of 5,000 Chase Edition Jon Moxley. The Chase Edition features the exact same head scan as the standard Jon Moxley from Series 8. The bigger difference between the two Moxley figures are the legs. The Chase Moxley has the shorts instead of the combat trousers, and this is the first Jon Moxley figure we've had in this line that doesn't feature those combat style trousers. It also features the same plastic jacket as the standard version, the only difference being that on the back it has Mox spray painted in yellow. Another thing that I'd like to point out about this Chase Moxley is it actually features painted on knee pads. I personally really dislike painted on knee pads and elbow pads, and I hope this isn't something that Jazzwares are going to carry on down the line. The next figure we're going to look at is the 1 of 3,000 Rare Edition Chris Jericho. Now, in all honesty, this figure isn't all that much different to the standard version. The most notable differences being the face scan and the Inner Circle t-shirt not being there. So the face scan on this figure is the same face scan that's been used multiple times previously in the Amazon exclusive gear pack, and both the standard and Chase version of Chris Jericho from Series 6. In this rare version, we get the baseball bat and the bandana around Jericho's neck, opposed to in the standard version where we got the plastic scarf and the hat. Every single part from this rare Chris Jericho has been used previously. The jacket from Series 8, the face and bandana, they've been used multiple times in previous Chris Jerichos, as have the legs. So if you're a loose collector and you really want this rare figure, it's easily buildable using parts from previous Chris Jerichos. As someone who struggles to get rare and Chase figures, I'm really happy that they decided to make the Painmaker the standard version and this Chris Jericho the rare, as the Painmaker for me is by far the better Jericho. So that's going to wrap up this early look on AEW's Unrivaled Series 8. Personally for me, my favourite figure from the series is Chris Statlander. What's your favourite figure? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.